Welcome to Everyday English Podcast. Hello, and welcome back to the Everyday English Podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mark. We are so happy you were here with us today. How are you feeling this morning, Anna? Or maybe it's evening where you were listening.
It's morning for me, Mark, and I am feeling good. Thank you. I had a nice cup of tea and watched the sunrise. It's a great way to start the day.
That sounds perfect. You know, that makes me think. Our mornings are so important, right? They start our day. And being able to talk about them in English, that's a very useful, everyday skill.
Absolutely. So that is our topic for today, everyone. How to talk about your morning routine in English. We're going to learn simple, natural phrases to describe what you do from the moment you wake up.
Yes, whether you're meeting a new friend, having a simple chat with a coworker, or even in a language class, this is a very common topic. And the best part? You practice it every single day. You are the expert on your own morning.
Today, we'll break it down into small parts. We'll talk about waking up, getting ready, having breakfast, and leaving the house. We'll give you lots of example sentences and even some short conversations.
We will speak slowly and clearly. Please don't worry about understanding every single word. Just listen to the flow and catch the main ideas. Ready, Anna?
Ready. Let's start at the very beginning. Waking up. Mark, when do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. On weekdays, that is. On Saturday and Sunday, I wake up later, maybe at 9 or 10.
Me too. I love a lazy weekend morning. Okay, so key phrases. I usually wake up at, or I get up at. Wake up means you stop sleeping. Get up means you leave your bed. Sometimes they are the same.
Good point. So I could say I wake up at 7, but I get up at 7:15. I like to lie in bed for a few minutes.
I do that too. Now, what's the first thing you do? For me, it's very simple. I turn off my alarm clock.
Ah, the alarm clock, my best friend and my worst enemy. Then I always open the curtains or open the blinds. I need to see the sun. It helps me feel awake.
That's a great habit. I check my phone. I know, it's not the best habit, but I look at the time and my messages.
It's a very common habit, Anna. Don't worry. Let's imagine a short conversation between two friends, maybe at school or work.
Good morning, Tom. You look tired today.
Good morning, Sarah. Yes, I am tired. I woke up very early today, at 5:30.
5:30? Oh no, why did you wake up so early?
My cat jumped on my bed. See? A simple, natural chat about morning times.
Perfect. Now, after we are awake and out of bed, the next part is getting ready. This includes things like washing your face, taking a shower, getting dressed.
Right, so I usually go to the bathroom first. Then I take a shower, or some people have a shower. Both are correct. After the shower, I dry my hair with a towel.
And then you need to get dressed. I get dressed. That's the general phrase. Or you can be more specific. I put on my clothes. Or I put on a shirt and jeans.
Then personal care. I brush my teeth. Very important.
Yes, very important. I wash my face. I comb my hair. Or I brush my hair.
For you, Anna, do you put on makeup? That's another common morning activity.
Yes, sometimes. I can say I put on a little makeup or I do my makeup. And you, Mark, do you shave?
On weekdays, yes, I shave my face. But on the weekend, no. I have a beard on the weekend.
I see it. It's a good look. Okay, let's practice this getting ready part. Let's say someone asks you, what do you do after you wake up? How would you answer, Mark?
First, I go to the bathroom. Then I take a shower. After my shower, I brush my teeth and shave. Then I get dressed.
Excellent. That's a clear, simple description. Listeners, you can use words like first, then, after that, and finally to put your routine in order. It makes it very easy to follow.
Now, my favorite part of the morning, breakfast.
I knew you would say that. You love breakfast.
I do. It's the most important meal. So, common phrases, I have breakfast. or I eat breakfast. For example, I usually have breakfast at 8 o'clock.
And what do you have? You can say, I usually have coffee and toast, or I eat cereal with milk, or I drink orange juice.
Exactly. I like to say, for breakfast, I usually have eggs and fruit. And of course, I drink a big cup of coffee. I need it.
Me too, one strong cup of tea. Now, some people don't have time for a big breakfast. They might say, I just have a quick coffee, or I don't have time for breakfast. We don't recommend that, but it happens.
Let's do another mini conversation. This time, maybe between roommates or a couple in the kitchen. Good morning. The coffee's ready.
Oh, thank you. You are the best. I'm so hungry. What do you want for breakfast?
I'm gonna make some pancakes. Do you want some?
Pancakes? On a Tuesday? That's a great idea. Yes, please.
See? Breakfast talk can be very simple and friendly.
And finally, the last part of the morning routine, leaving the house. This is about getting ready to go to work, school, or start your day outside.
Important things here. I leave for work at 8:30, or I leave for school at 9.
Before you leave, you might make my bed. I try to do that every day.
That's a good habit. I often feed my cat, Milo, before I go. Then I pack my bag. I put my laptop, my notebook, and my lunch inside.
Yes, I pack my lunch. And then you need to go. I leave the house. I go out. Maybe you walk to the bus stop, or I drive to work.
Right. My final step is always the same. I lock the door. Very important. Then my morning routine is finished. I am at work and the day has begun.
Wonderful. So we've gone through all the steps. Now let's take a little break and talk about some tips and common mistakes.
Yes, this is very helpful. Tip number 1, use simple present tense. For routines, we almost always use simple present. I wake up. I eat. I go. Not I am waking up for the routine.
That's a great tip. Common mistake, forgetting the S with he, she, or it. So, she wakes up early. He goes to work. My brother eats cereal.
Tip number 2, use words like usually, often, sometimes, always. They make it sound more natural. I usually drink tea. I sometimes go for a run. It's not the same every single day, right?
Exactly. Common mistake. The word breakfast. We say, I have breakfast or I eat breakfast. We don't say, I do breakfast. That's a common error. We do exercise, but we have a meal.
Good one, Anna. And tip 3, don't try to say everything. Start with 3 or 4 sentences. I get up at 7. I take a shower. I have coffee and toast. I leave for work at 8. That is a perfect, clear description for a beginner.
That is excellent advice, Mark. Now let's put it all together for a practice and recap. We'll go slowly. Repeat after us if you want to practice speaking.
Let's start with waking up. Repeat after me. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. I get up and open the curtains.
Now getting ready. I take a shower and brush my teeth. Then I get dressed.
Breakfast time. For breakfast, I have coffee and toast. I drink a glass of orange juice.
And leaving. I pack my bag and lock the door. I leave for work at 8:30.
Fantastic. You just described a whole morning routine. Listeners, you can change the times and activities to match your life. You are the expert.
Now we are near the end of our time today. We really hope this was helpful for you. Talking about your day is a wonderful way to connect with people in English.
Yes! Thank you so much for listening to the Everyday English podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please tell a friend who's also learning English.
And if you can, please subscribe to our channel. It helps us a lot, and you won't miss any new episodes. You can also like this episode or leave a comment. We love to hear from you. What is your morning routine? Try to write it in the comments using English.
And remember, your English journey is like a morning routine. Small, consistent steps every day make a big difference. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try and be proud of yourself for learning.
That's right. So, from both of us,
Keep practicing your English every day. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. We'll see you next time.